Hey there, happy Friday. I'm popping in a little bit early because I have something at 11 actually. And this isn't what I was going to talk about today, but if there's one thing I can promise you, it's that I will always be real with you. And to be real, I'm really sad today. I found out last night that we're going to have to put our cat down, and I don't like to give up easily. So I wasn't accepting that advice. And my cat has cancer. So the oncologist thinks it's time to put him down. And I wanted to talk to the vet. And she was like, if he thinks it's time to put him down, then it's time. And I've just kind of been crying all morning. I'm sad. And it really got me thinking about a lot of times as moms, we don't want to let ourselves cry. We don't want to sort of not be all together, Like I think I've heard my friends say that, like, I'm not going to cry. I'm not going to cry. I hear women say that all the time. And certainly there's a time and a place to cry. It's not always appropriate in a professional setting. It's not always appropriate in front of your kids, although I think that there are plenty of times that it can be. But the point is that if you need to cry, you should cry. So if you need to go do it somewhere separately because you're not in a time or place where it is appropriate, then you should do that, but you have to do it. So this morning I've been letting myself cry, and I'm going to be honest about it. Because we have to be real and we have to be true to ourselves. And if we hold back those kinds of feelings, especially as moms, I think all the time we feel like crying, right? There are a lot of times we feel like we're failing, or where we can't live up to what we want to be for our kids or our spouses or at work or whatever. And sometimes that gets to us, right? But we have to let ourselves experience that. And not letting yourself experience it, or even being upset with yourself for like, oh, I can't believe I broke down, or I can't believe I lost control. It's kind of like berating yourself for having to pee. It's like the same thing, sometimes you need that release, and it's not always appropriate to, you have to hold it sometimes, right? You can't pee right now, but you have to do it. And the same thing is true with crying and feeling your emotions. So I just want to give you all permission to be real and to not hold things in, because guess what? When you do that, they just fester, and then they turn into nasty things, and they will it'll find its way out, and it'll probably be at a very inconvenient time, or you'll react disproportionately to something, or you'll snap at somebody who didn't deserve it, right? You've all been there. I certainly have. So I just think it's important. I think it's important to talk about. I think it's important to be real, to be honest with ourselves. And I think it's important for our kids to see that too, because that kind of emotional intelligence is going to serve them in the long run. And again, there has to be some discernment, right? Like, I'm about to get onto a Zoom call in a professional setting, and I'm not going to cry on the Zoom call, but I'm okay with letting myself otherwise, I'm okay with being real with the feelings and with being real with you. So I just wanted to pop in. Hi, Kikis. And, say happy Friday. And if you feel like crying, it's okay. It's okay. Sometimes that's the way we have to release our emotions. So I am going to get going because I need to be on an 11 o'clock Eastern time Zoom call, but just want to encourage you to be real and to allow yourself to express how you feel, and to be okay if sometimes that expression is sadness and is hurt, or you actually do need to cry. I'll talk to you guys later.